Very good morning, everyone. Very good morning and welcome to today's class. I hope all of you are keeping fine. Sorry about the delay in getting started. Everybody, we were in chapter number 6 yesterday. We spoke about something called phishing, okay, an attempt used by hackers on the internet to get personal details out of users. Do you all remember? This is exactly where we stopped. So phishing is one of the attacks, or phishing is one of the methods that hackers could use to trick you into giving out your personal details. What are other methods that are used on the internet, or what are the other methods on the internet that are a risk to your personal information? Malware. One type of malware is a ransomware. True. Anything else you would like to add to it? Farming I didn't teach yet. Phishing we touched on. Okay, smishing is also not a part of your syllabus. Okay, but smishing is also there. Smishing is where you get a message via SMS. Okay, but in the Edexcel textbook, only phishing is mentioned. Guys, there was another one which you are responsible for. Accidental deletion, where you mistakenly delete your files. You go and format the wrong drive. This is where you are responsible. Okay, and then there is another one where they hack into your device, which is unauthorized access. And guys, unauthorized access, sometimes what does the hacker do to cover up his track? He uses different person's computer. Exactly, he uses somebody else's computer. Another computer is used as a botnet. Okay, a botnet means a bot on a network. He uses somebody else's computer in order to break into a network, in order to break into a server. Everybody okay with this? So everybody, after phishing, there was another one known as farming. That is what we couldn't do yesterday. So can everyone come down to page number 112, please? Everybody, page number 112. We come down to farming. So read only the first paragraph. Farming is also an attempt to gain personal information. Your shipping details, your login details, your card details, all these comes under personal details. Can you read the first paragraph? Okay. Farming is also an attempt to gain your personal information. Okay. Then read the second paragraph. What do criminals do? They create fake versions of trusted websites. Everyone, yesterday I told you, all right, they'll give you a link. If you click on it, it takes you to a website that looks just like Dara's. Okay, the logo is there, the colors are there, the items are there, the font is there. It looks just like the Dara site. Okay, but in phishing, what happens? In phishing, a message is sent, right, boys, all over here. In phishing, a message is sent to you. In farming, no message is sent. In farming, the hacker creates and waits for you to come there. Are you okay with this? The fake site is created and the hacker waits for you to come onto that fake site. We'll see how he gets you to come onto that fake site, okay? Right, keep reading it. So criminals create a fake site, and when you come there, you have no idea you're on the fake site. You think this is the actual Dara's site. So what do? You put your card details, you put your login details. As soon as you click on submit, it goes to the hacker. So how does the hacker get you there? Read method number 1. Read it to yourselves, everyone. Internet traffic. Abdul, are you with me? Internet traffic going to a genuine site. You're trying to go to Dara's, D-A-R-A-Z, is automatically redirected to the fake website. Everyone okay with this? You don't realize it, no, guys. When you request for a website, how often do you look at the URL bar? Listen, all of you. How often do you look at the real URL bar? You don't look at all, right? You just type DA, enter, isn't it? And after, you never ever look at the URL bar, right? So sometimes without you realizing, you might have been directed to a fake site. So it might be DARAAZ or DARAS.LK. And you wouldn't realize it because you never look at the URL bar. Okay, and you do not know that you're on a fake site. Okay, can you guys read this? So they alter something called the domain name server. The domain name server is responsible for finding the right URL for you. So what do they go and do? They go and modify that server. Okay, so you automatically get directed to a fake site. Everyone okay with this? What is method number 2? Method number 2, the URL of a farming site is very similar to the original site. So I'll give you guys a very simple example. Look at these two URLs. On your keyboard, Everyone on your keyboard, M and N are next to each other. So it's very possible instead of this is hnb.lk. It's very possible somebody might mistakenly type this and press enter. And would you even notice it? You wouldn't even notice it because M and M are next to each other. You would mistakenly press it and press enter. You get it? And you will you will come onto a site that looks just like HNB. Logo will be there, the colors will be there, the fonts will be there. It'll ask you username and password. So as soon as you put your username and password, it doesn't go to HNB, it goes to the hacker. Now the hacker knows your username and password. And normally what the hacker does next? Next, what he will do is he will redirect you to the original site. So what do you think? You think the website is reloaded, not realizing that when you pressed enter, your details went to the hacker, not that it reloaded. Everybody okay with this? So these are methods that hackers use to gain your personal details. But in today's world, entering your username and password alone is enough to gain access? No. What do they do next? They send you a one-time password. Have you all heard about the one-time password scam that's going on? At the bottom of a one-time password, what do they specifically mention? Expires in 2 minutes. And one more thing, do not share this with anybody else. So you know what certain hackers do? We'll take Jayden as an example, okay? Let's say I know he banks at HNB. Okay, we'll say, for example, I know him personally and I know he does his banking at HNB. So what do? Say, for example, if I know his username and password, or I do not know his username and password, you know what I do? I go to hnb.lk. So most probably his username will be his mobile number. For online banking, sometimes instead of a username, they use a what? They use a mobile number. So what do? I enter his mobile number. And then what do? I click on forgot password. Now, when I click on forgot password, what happens next? It will ask me, no, it will not ask me for email. It will tell me, okay, you forgot your password. No, we are sending an OTP to your mobile number. Now, who does the OTP go to? OTP goes to Jayden. What do? I send Jayden a message saying what? I'm trying to do an online transfer, but the OTP is not coming to my phone. So I'm going to send it to your phone. Can you then give that OTP to me? It will be a big favor. So what does Jayden think? He thinks it's no big deal. It's just an OTP number, right? I'm not giving him any cash. I'm not giving him my banking details. That's what normally people think. So people say, okay, no problem. Send the OTP to my number. I'll send it to you. So what happens? I click on forgot password. OTP goes to his account. Okay, and then I message him and say, can you please help me out here? My network is not working. OTP is not coming to my number. I'm sending it to you. Can you send it back to me? So now the OTP that comes to him, he gives it to me. Now, when I enter the OTP, what ability do I get to do? When I access his bank account, I can change his password, right? The moment he gives me the OTP and I enter it, I can now change his password. So now I change his password and now have access to his banking account. Everybody okay with this? There was this same scam that happens on Instagram and Facebook as well. What do? They have something called giveaway alert. Everyone know what's a giveaway, right? So you get some page saying, you know what, we're giving £1,000 away, £500 away to 3 lucky winners. And normally they'll ask you a simple question, something that you can for sure pass. Okay? And so this happened to a friend of mine. So what she did was she participated in it and she answered the question. And the message saying, congratulations, you have won. I can't remember how much. We'll say £500, Willow. Congratulations, you have won £500. We are about to transfer the money to your account. Send us your bank details. And she sent her bank details. Then the next message was what? We need to verify this account is owned by a human. Sounds like if you think about it, it's a very silly question. Who else is going to be using an Instagram account? But when you get a message like this, it's like, oh, they're genuinely verifying it's a human or not. So what did they ask her to do? They told her, in your account, your profile is there now. You need to remove your email address and put our email address over there. So when you put our email address over there, we can then verify whether your account is a human or not, whether it's used by an actual human or not. Now, what happens when you remove your email and put their email over there? Guys, when you remove your email from your Instagram account and put somebody else's email there in your, settings in your profile, who has access to it now? They have, right? When they say forgot password, OTP is going to go to their email. So when they get the OTP, they can now change your password and now they have full access to your account. And then what do? They log into your account and they start messaging other people pretending to be you. You get it, guys? They then start messaging other people saying, you know what? I'm sorry, man, I need to borrow 50,000 urgently. Tomorrow I'll be returning it to you. and people who receive this message have no idea that the account has been hacked. They think it's actually you who's messaging them. And so they reply, yeah, no problems, I'll transfer it now to you. Not knowing that the person messaging them is a fake account. What do you call it? Somebody else who has hacked your account. Everybody okay with this? Okay, these are what we call phishing and pharming attacks. So everybody, can you all see, in pharming happens in two ways. Have you guys seen sometimes when you're trying to watch, especially you try watching a cricket match online, or you try watching a movie online, you just click on the play button, where does it take you? Immediately redirects you to another site. You do not know what that site even is. These are all examples of pharming attacks. Okay, the hacker is trying to get you onto another website. Everybody okay with this? So there are two methods. One is they create a fake website and redirect you automatically there. Method number two is they create it and wait for you to make a mistake and come there. Okay, like I gave you an HNB. Everybody okay with this? So because M and N are literally next to each other. Okay, look at this URL, guys. The bank is BIK. So if you use BLK also, nobody would notice. Can you guys look at this? Users should always check the URL of websites that they visit to make sure that they are not fake websites. Look at this. This is BIK bank. So in the URL, if it's BLK, also you wouldn't notice it because they both look very much similar to you. Okay. Everyone, are we good with this? So beware of these attacks. Okay. Not every email. And guys, if you have not subscribed to a service and you get an email from them, there's no need for you to even open it. Because when you open it, your curiosity will get the better of you. And you will go and click on that link. Or you will go ahead and reply. Or there'll be something in your mind saying, shall I just reply and see? Shall I just reply and see? And once you get entangled, difficult to get out of it. Everybody okay with this? So if you have never ordered anything through DHL and DHL is emailing you, it's fake. Okay? And nobody in this world is ever going to, give the inheritance to you of $1 billion. Nobody will ever do that. Okay, they do not even know you and they want to give their inheritance to you, or they want to get into a business partnership with you. Nobody will ever do that. Okay, so when these emails come, just ignore them, send them to spam. Are we all okay with this? Okay. I told you all, sometimes the email is very threatening. There are some people who get so scared when they get these emails. Okay, sometimes they directly threaten you, saying, I know about you, I know this about you, I know that about you. Okay, they just take some vague guesses. Okay, you just have to ignore those emails. Okay, I had an example, but I just can't find it in my inbox. Okay, but it was a real threatening email saying, I have all these details with me. You have 10 days or 7 days or something to make a payment unless I'm releasing it on them. Okay, right. Everybody, can we then move on to, you all now know the risks now? Can you all move down to how you can protect it? Everyone, boys, girls, everyone, come down to how we can protect. Anybody outside? Tell them to come in soon. Can we all move down to methods of protecting it, of securing it? Hurry up, everyone. So we spoke about firewall in chapter 5, right? Everyone, I'm over here. Everyone, we spoke about firewall in chapter 5, right? What did I compare the firewall to? Not a router, not at all. Security guard, right? I compared the firewall to a security guard. Okay, can you guys again read it to yourselves, everyone? Can you all read firewall to yourselves again? Everyone, firewall to yourselves again. Okay, firewalls control the data traveling into and out of a network. Okay, once again, they examine the network addresses and ports of the data. You don't need to, first tell me guys, what do they examine? What travels in a network? Boys, before you all read that, data travels in the form of packets. Data travels in the form of packets. So they look at the packet and examine what? The network address and the ports of the data. And then compare those to a list of rules that the user has given. Okay, anyone remembers the two lists? Blacklist and whitelist. Blacklist is what's not allowed. Whitelist is what is allowed. Okay. Can you guys read the last sentence? In this way, firewalls can prevent unauthorized access. Somebody is trying to hack into your network. Somebody is trying to send a malware into your network. Girls, all of you all. Okay. A firewall will prevent it from happening. But everybody, you need to regularly keep updating your firewall, okay? So that it knows how to deal with newer threats. Because a malware will not appear as a malware. A malware will disguise itself to look like it's useful for your network, like your network needs it. So you need to update your firewall so it knows how to deal with newer malware. Okay, right. It knows how to deal with newer attempts by hackers to break into your network. All good? Okay, everybody. So we have seen firewall. Can we move down to the next one, everybody? We spoke about this also, encryption. What does encryption do in simple words?
Scrambles the data into an unreadable form.
Excellent. Okay, encryption scrambles your data into an unreadable form. Boys, everybody, what are your two types of encryption?
Same.
Not same.
Synthetic. Symmetric.
Symmetric.
Asymmetric.
Public key or asymmetric. Can we note down those two types? Everybody, symmetric encryption and asymmetric, or you can say public. Can we note down the two types over here? Symmetric and public or asymmetric encryption. Okay, hurry up, hurry up. Okay, can we then move down to the next method? Amar, come in front, please. Come somewhere here. Okay, everybody, can we move down to the next one? Passwords, pins, and biometrics. This is, now everybody, what is our subtopic here now? We saw the risks. Now we are talking about methods to protect, methods to secure. Everybody behind. Okay, we are now talking about methods to secure your personal data. Right, can you guys come down to passwords? Okay, so password, personal identification number, your biometric can be used to secure your account. Okay, can you all guys see what a password should be made up of? Characteristics of a strong password. Can you all go through that? So minimum 8 characters, mix of letters, numbers, special characters. Can you go through that? Okay, uppercase, lowercase, both of it is used. Random characters. Generally what we do is we use our name and then put a special character and put some numbers in it. Okay, try your best to have random characters, but the problem with random characters is
hard to remember.
Exactly, it's hard for you to remember, right? After you remembering it becomes a problem. Then change it frequently. Certain online applications, guys, it's compulsory, mandatory. Every 3 months, every 90 days, you have to change your password. Especially online banking apps, every 3 months, you have to change your password. Okay, can we go through it? What do you all think about this last paragraph? Browsers allow you to save your password. It is okay if only you are using this device. If this is a device like it's in a computer lab, or this is a device that many people are using it, then you do not click on save password. Are we okay? Save password is only when it's a device solely used by you. Okay? Right. We are going on moving one after the other. We've seen firewall, we have seen passwords, we've seen encryption. Okay. Nothing complicated over here. Now something slightly complicated comes up. Everybody, do you all remember, everyone, sometimes, everyone look here, video. Sometimes you know what a hacker tries to do? Sometimes a hacker, what now? Everybody, a server computer can handle a limited number of users. Agree with me? Every server, even if you take Uber server, Daily Mirror servers, YouTube server, they can only handle a limited number of users. After that, it's going to be massive traffic. You get it? So for example, YouTube can handle, we'll say 2 million users at a given time. When it goes above 2 million, the server is going to slow down heavily. Slow down heavily as in, it's going to have to tell the users, you all need to wait. We have to first serve these people, then only we can serve you. Everybody okay with this? It's like in the morning you have traffic on the road. The road is big, but it's just that there are too many vehicles. So vehicles have to wait for their turn. Is it clear? Now imagine you get onto a network and the network is very slow. Chances are you going to wait? In today's world, we are so impatient. So what do? You know what? Sorry? We are going to get onto another site, right? You know what? Uber is too slow. I'm going to check PickMe. And if PickMe is very smooth, high chances you are never going to come back to Uber, isn't it? So websites want to make sure that their servers are powerful enough to handle a larger volume of traffic. But what do hackers do sometimes? Sometimes hackers blackmail companies saying, pay us so much, otherwise we're going to slow down your servers. You get it? So what do hackers do? Hackers will create a software which we call a bot. Everyone with me? What does a hacker do? He creates a software called a bot. And what does this bot do? Bot means robot, okay? It's a software, okay? This software will just automatically send 1 million requests to a server computer. You get my point? Okay, he creates a software. Now, as humans, how many requests can we send at a time? 1, 2, 3, a few requests, like with the fingers you can count. That many requests only we can send, isn't it? But if you create a software, that software is capable of sending 1 million requests at once. Or every second it can send 500,000 requests to a particular server. What's going to happen to that server? It's going to significantly slow down because it's dealing with useless traffic. Is it clear? It's dealing with spam traffic, traffic coming from a bot. But do the other users know about it? Other users wouldn't know. Let's say, for example, this was sent to Cargill's online. You're trying to shop on Cargill's. You do not know about this. No, you're going to say, you know what? Cargill's is horrible and you're never going to shop again online with them. You get it? Because you are trying to access the app and the app is very slow. But what's actually happening in the background? A hacker has sent a lot of useless traffic to Cargill's server. So the server is now busy dealing with useless traffic. So everybody, you know what server computers do about this? Server computers have something called a CAPTCHA test. Read the meaning of CAPTCHA, see what CAPTCHA stands for. It's a completed, automated, public Turing test. To tell what? Exactly, okay? To tell computers and humans apart. Everybody okay with this? What does a CAPTCHA test do? It can identify whether you are a human or not a human. So how does it do that? Everyone, what does it do? It puts a test in front. Only a human can solve this test. Everyone okay with this? And are these images quality very good? The quality of the image is generally horrible. Only a human can see, there is somewhat of a bus in it. Isn't it? Sometimes there's one part of a bicycle on one side of the image, the other side is the other part is on another side. So these are what you call tests that a robot cannot solve. Only a human can solve these tests. Everyone okay with this? Look at this. Everyone look at this. This text, a robot cannot read text with lines across it. A robot cannot read cursive text. A robot can read what you call text that is written in a straight line. So these are tests that a robot will not be able to do. A software will not be able to solve this. Look at this. The way you tick this, the server can tell whether you are a robot or a human. You guys have seen these tests, right? These are what we call CAPTCHA tests. What's the objective behind it? What are we trying to prevent? Exactly. We're trying to prevent bots, robots, spam traffic from accessing our server. Everybody okay with this? I'll give you all an example, okay? But I think they will not allow me to go through. Yes. So everybody, can you all see? Yamin says over here, DDoS.
Denial of service.
Denial of service. So this attack of sending many useless requests to a server, it's known as denial of service attack, DOS attack. Sometimes you know what the hacker does? Sometimes he does DDoS, distributed denial of service. What does that mean? He doesn't. Exactly. He doesn't send the traffic from one location. Then the server can easily stop it. No. He creates a bot to work from many locations and sends it from different locations. So then it becomes even harder for the server to deal with it because traffic is coming from all locations. Look at this site, okay? Everybody, have you guys seen when you click on forgot password, sometimes what happens? This test pops up, right? Because it's a bit suspicious about you. You're clicking forgot password. You could be a hacker using a bot to hack the password. So immediately it puts this test in front. I'll do one more example. We have this website that is only for US citizens, okay? So from Sri Lanka, I'm going to try and access it. Sometimes it will block me. Sometimes it will put a CAPTCHA test to make sure I'm a human. It's called Money Supermarket. Okay, let's see what happens this time. So it's a site. It's not for Sri Lankans. It doesn't serve Asians basically. So when traffic from Sri Lanka is suddenly coming onto this site is going to get suspicious. Why is somebody from Sri Lanka trying to access? So sometimes it will block me. Sometimes it will put a CAPTCHA test. Sorry, you have been blocked. Everyone saw this? Can you read that message? This website is using a security service to protect itself from online attacks. The action you just performed triggered one of our protection rules because you're coming from a location that we don't serve to. So why are you even here? So it has become very suspicious about me. Earlier, it used to put a CAPTCHA test in front. but now it's completely blocking me. Okay. So it's saying if you want, you can try again. Okay. But you guys understand the point here, right? It's immediately blocking me the moment it gets suspicious about me. Right. Everybody, let's move away from here. Guys, girls, shall we move on to another method? Anti-malware. Can you all stop there for a second? Everybody, can you all write brackets next to anti-malware? Tell me the malwares you all know of. Wait. Can you all just say a malware and put dash and note down a few? What are the malwares we know of? Ransomware. Bot is not a malware. It depends on how it is used. If it's used for malicious purpose, then yes, sir. Everyone over here, we'll just talk about some of the malware. I want to talk about it in detail later on. So we have ransomware. We have spyware, viruses. We have a malware that looks useful, but once you install it, causes harm to your computer.
Trojan horse.
Trojan horse. I don't see some of you all writing. Why aren't you writing? Okay, Trojan horse. Next, what do we have? Worms. These are malwares that spread in a network. Okay. We have another one known as adware. These are ads that keep disturbing you. Spam is not a malware. Spam is a message, you know. Malware is a malicious program. It's going to execute something on your computer. Spam is just a message. Okay, everyone, you all know these down? Now you all know the types of malwares now. Can you all read what an anti-malware does? Everyone read what an anti-malware does? It basically protects your computer from all sorts of malware. All sorts of harmful programs are protected from your computer. Are we good, everyone? Okay. It scans computer files in real time and allows users to scan files, folders, disks, or whole system. Okay, this is anti-malware. There are so many types of anti-malware we're going to talk about now. Can you guys see the first one? Antivirus. Okay, so a virus is again a harmful program. Everybody, look here, Vinod. When somebody gets sick, we tell them they're having a virus in them now. They're having a flu or whatever we say, you know, they're having the COVID virus or you're having a flu. And normally, what do we tell them to do? We tell them to cover their face, right? To wear a mask. And normally, when you go to visit a sick person also, what do? You keep a distance and you also wear a mask, right? Because the virus in them can spread to you. That virus can come into your body and start making copies on its own. You get it? And then it starts affecting you. And then you go and meet somebody else, it affects that person. You get it? So everybody, a computer virus works the same way. What does a virus do? Once it gets into your computer, it can keep making copies of itself. So what happens to your storage now? Your storage is now getting filled with what? Your computer's limited storage is now getting filled with viruses that are automatically replicating. Replicating means what? Making copies of themselves. Are we good? Okay. Right. Can you guys read this now? How do we get viruses into our computer? Can everyone read this? How do we get viruses into our computer? So viruses can be spread through communication software such as email or web browsers. Okay. You open an email, you click on a link, a virus downloads into your device. Okay. Or on the internet, you go and download something, it's a virus. Okay. So through email or through the internet. Another one can be through pen drives. Everybody, when I give you all my pen drive, what do? I normally lock it. So if your computers are having viruses, it would not come onto the pen drive because I lock it. I make it read only. So you all can't modify the content on my pen drive. Otherwise, it's very risky for me to use pen drives in the class because if one of your laptops has a virus, everybody is now going to have it as we keep passing the pen drive. That's why when I give you all the pen drive, I lock the memory card and then I pass it to you all. Okay, so that if you all have a virus, it doesn't enter the pen drive. Okay. Sorry. Okay, tell them to come in soon. Okay. Can you guys read the next one? Everyone read the next one, please. Come on, I'm waiting for you all. Wait, where is the book? Come on, here, what do you? What about your book? Come here. Something will say. Okay, right. Everybody, can you read the next one? Antivirus softwares constantly do what? They constantly keep checking your files, looking for signs of a virus. Okay, boys over there. Read the next one. If the antivirus software finds a match, it has found an infected file. What does it do? Everyone know the meaning of quarantine? Exactly. Isolates it. Everyone saw this. The moment your antivirus software finds a suspicious file, what does it do? Isolates it, keeps it alone, doesn't allow it to mix with the other files. Because if it mixes with the other files, what will happen? The other files are also going to get affected. Yeah. Good job. Okay. Right. Everyone, can you read the next one? Okay. Everyone, can you read the next one? Antivirus software needs to be regularly updated so that it knows how to work with newer malware. Are we okay with this? You need to regularly keep updating it so that it knows how to work with newer malware. Okay? Because every day newer malware, newer viruses are being put out. So if you don't update your virus database, have I put that word there? Yes, I haven't put it. Everybody, can you all note this down? Everybody. Everyone, can we note this down? You need to regularly update your virus database. Okay? The virus database must be regularly updated so that the software knows how to deal with newer viruses. Can everyone note this down, please? The virus database. Every antivirus software has what we call a virus database. Weird name, but that's what it is. Okay? And you need to regularly. So sometimes guys, have you all seen you do a major update, 1 GB update, 2 GB update, and you're expecting to see a lot of changes in your computer. Absolutely no changes. Reason being? Exactly. It was normally what do they say? Fixes security issues, fixes bugs. Okay. So normally it's just updating your virus database. Okay. Did you take it down? Books. Like an empty bag to me. You'll have other subjects today, right? 2 more subjects after this, right? What's happening? Delivery service. I'm gonna give it. Will I write it for you? Will you write it? Everyone else, have you taken this down? Okay, others in the meantime, can you all read Anti-Adware? I'll show you all a real life example also. Guys, in my laptop, I don't have an antivirus. Okay, I use whatever Windows gives me. Windows Defend, everyone. I use this because when you download these antivirus softwares, it constantly keeps bugging you. Okay, so many virus detected. Do you want to remove it? The moment you click on yes, remove it, what does it tell you? Oh, well, your package doesn't support it. You need to upgrade to remove it. They constantly keep trying to get you to upgrade. Okay, so antivirus softwares I don't use. I use Windows Defender itself. Okay. Right, everybody, can you read the next one? Anti-Adware. Everybody, Anti-Adware. Okay. So everybody, websites. You know what websites normally do? Websites rent out space on their site. Did you hear what I just told you all? Websites, they rent out space on their sites for advertisements to run. And you know what's the deal out of it? The deal is if you click on these, when users click on these ads, the website owner gets a very, very small commission, $0.0001 for example. But if you have a huge traffic coming onto your site and many users are clicking on these links, you're going to earn a decent amount. Everybody have you heard about Google Ads? Google Ads, what does Google do? Google will place their ads on your site if you allow them to. You can give space on your site for Google Ads to run. Is it clear? But it's very annoying for users. They can't go onto a site, ads are appearing all over the place. But the website owner, how does he benefit? He benefits by when users click on these ads, he gets a very small commission out of it. So if your site is a very popular site, a lot of traffic coming to it, you might choose to go with Google Ads. Watch this. Everyone check this out. I'm going to go to a simple site like, we'll say, for example, Daily Mirror. Let's go to Daily Mirror. Okay, so everyone look over here. This is Daily Mirror site. Now Daily Mirror might have some fixed ads. It just came, I closed it. Now everyone look at this. Look at this. I'm using an Anti-Adware. I'm using an Anti-Adware. Now when I click on this, what does it say? How many ads on this web, on this page? On this page, a total of 112 ads have been blocked. In this website, there is a total of 20,000, we'll say. There's a total of 20,000 ads running on this site. So if I were to disable this, ads will be all over the place. It's very annoying for me. Okay. But guys, there are certain sites that will not allow you to use their site with an ad blocker. Everybody all hear what I just told you all? For example, if I go to this magazine Forbes, if I go to Forbes.com, they have a lot of what you call business related information over here. But I have enabled my ad blocker. After a few seconds, it's going to tell me switch off the ad blocker. You understand why? Because this site gives news for free. And how do they earn? They earn from ads. If you come here and block ads, how are they going to earn it? Earn. You get my point. So give it a few seconds. I'll open an article. Let's open this. I'll just open this article. I want to read it. For a few seconds, it will allow me to read. There you are. What does it say? We see you're using an ad blocker. Please go and disable it. Okay. If you want to use our site for free, ads should run. Otherwise, subscribe. Pay a monthly fee and subscribe. Then there'll be no ads on your site. You guys understand this? Okay. Some websites don't have ads. So when you put ads on your site, you're annoying the user, right? It's a bit risky. Users might never come to your site. But let's say, for example, you have no other way of earning. Like, for example, Daily Mirror, they can't charge people to put the news, right? So what's the only way? Through ads. Okay. Have you guys heard about Newswire? Newswire is filled with ads, but people are still using it because their news is extremely useful. They share news immediately here. If you go to the Newswire site, it's ads after ads that keep popping up. But what to do? I mean, his news, his content is good. The news they publish is, relevant. Okay. What if we click I disabled? See, you think it will still not work. The program will still wait for you to. They have put that message so that you understand. If they just say, you know what, you're using an ad blocker, you wouldn't know what to do next. They're telling you, I have disabled my ad blocker to to hint what you should be doing next. It will not work. It will not work. If you click on that also, it will again, the message will appear again. Okay, Ikman is a bit lenient. Look at Ikman. Ikman is a bit polite to us. So Ikman also, they earn from the ads customers post, plus they earn from Google Ads. They earn both ways. But what do they do over here? Ad block detected. For the best experience on Ikman, please disable your ad blocker. You can ignore this. Can you all see? You can ignore this. Yeah. Okay. Let them be. Let them be. Okay. You can ignore this. Okay. Right. Everybody, can we move down to this? What does Anti-Adware do? It detects an ad. Okay. A harmful ad, not harmful. It detects ads, quarantines them, separates them, and then removes them with your permission. If you give permission, they do remove it. Okay. But the best is YouTube. You guys know about YouTube Premium, right? So what does YouTube Premium do?
No ads.
No ads. So how are they operating? They charge companies to show the ad. Is it clear? They charge Newdale and Anchor and Milo and all that money to show the ad to you. And then what do they come and ask you? They ask you to pay to not see the ad. You get it? They take money from both sides. They take money to show the ad, then they come to you and say, pay us to not see this ad. Okay, very good model that they are having over there.
We use
Brave. Is it? It automatically blocks all the ads. Oh, so guys, you all heard what he said? If you use the Brave web browser, it has a built-in ad blocker, that means. But then can you access sites like Forbes and all? I don't think so. Even in YouTube, you won't get any ads. Wow. They are creating issues and solving it. Exactly. Okay. Right. Everybody, can we move on to anti-spyware? Can you guys read anti-spyware? Everybody, anti-spyware, please. Come on, let's read anti-spyware. Make the book look different. Okay, when the book is like this, you don't hold it all over the place, don't even feel like this. Let's read it. Okay. Everyone, look at spyware below. Can you all stop for a second? Everybody, when there is a virus in your computer, you know there is a virus, right? Computer is not behaving properly. It's very slow. Your memory is used up. Suddenly it's restarting. Programs are not opening. There are signs of it, isn't it? When there is an adware in your computer, there are signs of it. Ads are appearing all over the place, isn't it? When there is a malware in your computer, there are signs of it. You can immediately deal with it. But look at spyware. Does spyware ever misbehave? Spyware is like a silent killer. What does it do?
It records all the
Exactly. It just stays in the computer, runs in the background, girls. It runs in the background and records everything that you are doing, and you have no clue. Is it clear? You're doing your online banking, you're doing your online shopping, you're entering all your personal details. It's tracking every single thing that you do. And then it's sending it to the hacker, and it's sending it to the hacker in text form. So will you notice a massive amount in your data quota being used up? It's all text. It's a notepad file that's going to the hacker. It will be in what, kilobytes. So you won't even notice that your data is being used up. You get it? So spyware is a real silent killer. Okay, until it's too late, you don't realize it. Okay, can you guys read it? Abdullah, how do you find out what? If there's a spyware in your computer? So for that, you need to install an anti-spyware. Okay, for that, we install an anti-spyware. So what does an anti-spyware do? It scans all your files looking for any file that is tracking you guys. Everybody okay with this? 1 second, we haven't started database yet. When we start database, guys, you will notice whenever you download a database file, your firewall will warn you. Are you sure you trust this file? Because your firewall is a bit suspicious. Database file you're downloading, is it here to collect your personal data? You get it? You guys will notice when we start database, when I send you all the data files on WhatsApp, when you all download it, your firewall will immediately warn you. Are you sure about this file? Do you trust it? Okay, right. Everybody okay with this? Can you all read keylogger? What were you saying? Have all of these, exactly. So they now go as internet. No, they go as online security software. No, internet. I forgot the name. Everyone read that below. I'll show this to you all as he asked. Kaspersky pricing. They go as, I forgot it. Internet security. So everybody, if you come to Kaspersky, look here. See the features they offer. You all read it below until this loads. You all read it. Okay, can you guys read anti-spyware? So the moment it comes across something suspicious, it quarantines it, doesn't allow it to move anywhere else.
So does Windows Defender have anti-spyware?
Yes. It's Windows Defender. It's an overall protection for you. But is it possible for the spyware to trick you? For it to look like it's a harmless file? Very much possible. Very much possible for spyware, for viruses, for worms to trick you or to trick your anti-malware to thinking it's a ordinary file. It's a harmless file. Right now, guys, Kaspersky is not working now. So everybody, can you guys read this? Antivirus, anti-malware, anti-ransomware protection, safe web browsing, meaning they'll block what do you call ads for you. Okay, existing virus removal, anti-phishing, two-way firewall, device space cleanup. Okay, online payment protection, stock aware detection. What is this? When you warns you about apps installed on your PC or Android devices that spy on you and track your activity here. Everybody saw this. So nowadays you don't purchase separate anti-spyware, antivirus. No, you purchase one software which has all these features built into it. Are we all okay with this? Sounds good? Okay. Sorry?
Isn't Google like stock of it?
Isn't Google like?
Kind of like stock.
Yeah, but didn't you give permission? Didn't it tell you and you said, yes, I agree? Many of the apps on your phone, you can't install it without agreeing to that. They need access to your gallery, to your contact, to your microphone, to your webcam. Yeah. Chapter 5, I didn't give it yet. Chapter 5, I didn't give you all yet, right? No, I didn't give. Today only I'm going to give it. Sorry? No, I didn't give anything. I didn't give. Today I'm going to give it. I'm going to bring it from the office and come. Can you guys read the next one? Access rights and file permissions. Everybody, come on. Access rights and file permissions. Can you go through that? Okay. Access rights and file permissions. We spoke about this in chapter 5 also, right? You can control what users do on your network, what files they can access, what changes they can make. Akib, what's going on over there? Okay, hurry up, everyone, can you read this? Hurry up, everybody. You can set permissions. Okay, what files can users access? Can they read only? Can they read and write? Are they denied access? Okay, can you guys go through that? You can protect your network. Okay, later on, this Abdullah Rafael will deal with these issues. Okay. Okay, to protect your network, you can choose what users can do on your network. What can they change? What can they read only? What are they denied access to? Okay. All right. I'm moving down then. Everybody, can you all read the next one? Secure websites. Ensure that you're always using a secure site. Everyone, before you all read that, can you all look at my screen? I'm going to go on to daraz.lk, or let's take any site below. Let's say, for example, let's take daraz.lk. This is a site where I'll be entering personal details. Everyone look here. When I click over here, what does the URL bar say? Exactly. HTTPS. Everyone saw the S here? Hyper Text Transfer Protocol Secure. What do you mean by secure? Let's look at this. Everyone look at this. When I click on this, it says your connection is secure. What do you mean by secure? What does it say? Your information, for example, the passwords you type, the credit card numbers you type, the delivery details you type, is all private. Private means what? Nobody in the middle is going to understand it. Only the sender and receiver will know about it. Is it clear? The computer sending it and the computer receiving it, only these two will understand it. Nobody in the middle is going to understand it because they are using what? Encryption. They are using encryption. Everybody okay with this? Encryption is being used over here to secure the data. Everybody okay with this? So when you're on a site, especially when you're submitting personal details, ensure the site is HTTPS. Are we all okay with this? Can you all read it to yourselves now? Nothing much to tell you all. Everybody, can you all read this? Okay. So HTTP is all right for sites where you're not submitting any personal details. You go to Daily Mirror to read the news now, HTTP is all right. But Daily Mirror anyway uses HTTPS. Okay. HTTPS is used to authenticate payment servers and provide encryption using something called SSL and TLS. Okay, you all just know about it. Just know that HTTPS secures it by encrypting your data. HTTPS keeps communications private and provides security for users' online accounts. Okay, I'm going to go to a site that does not use HTTPS. See the warning your web browser gives you. Okay, it's very difficult to find sites that don't use HTTPS. So that day a student gave me an example. I'll find that example first. Give me a second.
So that like word pronunciation sometimes they have that like
You mean
exclamation mark in like the orange pentacles.
Yeah, do you know any site like that?
If you just search like pronunciation of some words, it's like that.
I have a site, a student that they showed me. Give me a second, I'll find it for y'all. Topic 2. Guys, I'll read. I'm going to find that website. It's called. Give me a second. Then. I can't find that site because there was a site that the student gave me which doesn't use HTTPS. I can't remember the. Okay, right. Everybody, can you all read the next one? Everybody read the next one. Email attachments and web links. Everybody, can we go through that? You all can read it to yourselves. Everyone, come on, let's read it to ourselves. Hurry up, guys. Let's go to it. Everyone, how do you deal with emails? All sorts of emails exist in your inbox. How do you deal with them? Okay. Torrents here, what about it? It could be harmful. So torrents will come as a Trojan horse, right? You think you're downloading the movie, but once you download and open the movie, you install something harmful. What do you mean? Open, then no problem. Torrents are risky. Sometimes you have trusted users who upload what do you call downloadable files. Sometimes you have to respond for now. Sometimes it might be a spyware. The movie works, but in a spyware install it can go on. Torrents very risky. Okay, so normally what you do is before you download torrent, you read the comments. You know this. You can see the ratings for the comments. If anyone has mentioned anything suspicious, okay, right. Everybody, can you read the next one? Not the next one, man. Everyone, over here. Everybody, always, boys, girls, everyone, always be careful when opening up email attachments or the hyperlinks in emails. Okay, this is because some are fake and designed to steal. This is what we call phishing. Okay, users should ensure that their anti-malware software is up to date, and especially be careful if you do not know who the sender is. The text is general, impersonal, or irrelevant. They haven't addressed you by your name. They're not talking about a specific issue. They're being very general. Is it clear? You all remember that Nokia message I showed you all above? It was a general message, right? It wasn't going to one specific person. If it's very vague, very general, be careful. Okay, read the next one. There are a lot of spellings or grammatical errors. There is an attached file. Sometimes everybody, the attached file icon is a PDF icon. But when you open it, it installs something on your computer. That is what we call an executable file. The icon can be a JPEG, what do you call an image or a PDF icon. But be careful, it might install something on your computer. Read the next one. The text contains a message telling the user to do something immediately. So normally phishing attacks are what? They force you to do something now before you can think. They want you to react. Okay. And the user doesn't recognize a URL. It's a URL of a site that you have no clue. High chances it's a phishing email. Okay, everybody. So we'll check this out after the break then. Okay, I want to first make sure. Okay. Everybody, are we okay with this, guys? What are the methods we have gone through in terms of protecting your device or your data on the internet? You can use anti-malware. 1 second. Okay, boys, over here. What are the methods we have learned so far? Sorry? I'm talking to you. Look at me. Antivirus software we could use. What else could we use? Anti-spyware we could use. Others? Anti-Adware.
Make sure there's an SNH.
Secure websites. What else? Check your email attachments. Okay, this side has been answering. What else do we have? Anti-Adware, we said. CAPTCHA tests, that is what server should be using. Server should be using CAPTCHA tests. Something else? You want to protect your online account. What else can you do? Encryption, putting passwords, pins, biometrics. You want to inspect every data packet coming into your network. What do you use? Firewall can be used. Okay. These are different methods that can be used to protect your network. Okay. Right. What do we have remaining? Yes, everybody, can you go through backup soon? Where is the remote? Put the remote. It's remote. Hurry up, everyone, soon. Can you go through this? Creating a copy of your data. Everybody, creating a copy of your data is known as a backup. Go on to the next sentence. Normally, your backup is stored on a completely different device, on an external storage device. Okay, this makes the data more secure because if the original file is damaged due to a natural disaster, due to somebody stealing it, the backup is not going to be affected as it's on a different storage device. Can everyone read this? Because the backup will still be safe even if the original device fails or is damaged, lost or stolen. Okay. In today's world, guys, backup is mostly done online. It's done on the internet. Okay. In today's world, we have found that cloud storage or backing up on the internet is a lot easier than storing on a separate device. Okay. Can everyone go down to the next one? Good backup procedures are, everybody, can we go through this? Set your backups to run automatically here. Okay. Read the next one. Do not use CDs, DVDs. Everyone, we know what is optical media, right? Optical media refers to CD, DVDs, Blu-ray. Okay. Can everyone go through that? Do not use optical media because they deteriorate over time and are fragile. Schedule backups for times when nobody is using the system. Okay, less chances of conflict. Okay. Keep one copy of a folder containing important files backed up using online storage. Okay. Ritesh, why did you change your place? You were working so nicely previously. Come back here soon. Everyone, can you all read the next one? Hurry up. Come here below. Everyone, read the next one. Store copies in multiple locations. Do not keep everything in one place. Okay. Okay. Try and use waterproof, fireproof places to save your data. Okay. Right. So everybody, we have now gone through various. Now backup doesn't directly protect your data. Everybody, what's going on over there? Stop everything else. Backup does not directly protect your data, but in case if something were to go wrong, you at least have a copy of your data. Everybody okay with this? Okay, can we move down to page number 116? Sunali, what's that book? Put it away, please. Okay, everybody, page number 116. Can we move down over there? 116. Okay, so over here it says online hackers are a threat to Deshawn's data. List two other threats to Deshawn's data. Let's get started. Ransomware, malware. If you say malware, it covers everything. So let's go one by one. A phishing attack, okay.
Pharming attacks.
Farming attempts or farming attacks. Accidental deletion, okay. Now everyone, let's get these down. Okay. Phishing attempts, farming attempts, ransomware, spyware, adware, all of these are accepted. All good? Right, we are moving down, everyone. Zara uses a PIN to unlock her tablet computer. List three other methods she could use to prevent unauthorized access to her data. One second now. What did you say? Encryption. Yes, she can use encryption to prevent unauthorized access. Passwords, biometrics, encryption, biometrics, firewall. I didn't take pin. You can take
Pin
two
is
separate
going
answers. Pin is take given already. Yeah, we can't take pin because pin is already mentioned. Yes, everybody. Let's give me a few more.
Anti-malware.
Anti-malware, unauthorized access. No. So we can mention password maybe. We can mention file access rights or file permissions. Okay, file permission. To her data, CAPTCHA test is normally used on server computers. Okay. Sorry? Voice recognition. I put biometric. Okay, so biometric covers them all, fingerprint, all that. Okay, why aren't you writing? Textbook, your textbook. Oh yeah. Well, let's get this down. Compare your answers the marking scheme. There might be certain answers we never considered. Everybody, compare your answer with the marking scheme. Right, everybody, I'm moving down. Describe one method that should be used to secure payment data transferred between the server and other computers. So they're giving you 3 marks. There are 3 parts to this answer. Unreadable letters meaning?
Encryption scrambles.
Firewall isn't there? Okay, everybody, can you remove firewall? But why did they not allow firewall? Okay, we'll remove firewall then. Not 2 of them, 1 of them. See the last point, what they have said. Accept biometric if mark points 1, 2, 3 or 4 are not already awarded. Okay, only 1 of them. Everybody, can we do this one? Boys, girls, everyone. This question over here. Describe one method that should be used to secure payment data transferred between news server and other computers. So we agreed we will be using encryption between the 2. That's only 1 mark. Okay. The data, 1 second. The data transmitted between both computers should be encrypted. Okay. This method would, everyone, this method would scramble the transmitted data into an unreadable format. Now we have only got 2 marks. So what's the big deal about it being unreadable?
It needs a key to unread.
Exactly. Nobody in the middle would be able to understand it. Okay. Even if they use VPN, no. VPN. This method would scramble the transmitted data into an unreadable format. So if this data is intercepted, the hacker would not be able to understand it. Can we all get this down? Hurry up. Everyone, boys over there.
You need 1 mark for writing using a key. So this is supposed to be
Encodes, makes data. We said unreadable, no? Let's mention the key also.
Like you need a decrypting key to.
Yeah. Everybody, can I add this also? Would not be able to understand it without the key. Okay, meaning the password. Okay, over there, what's going on? Come on, everyone. Let's include the word key also because they're giving 1 mark for mentioning key. Okay, the key is the password. Right, everybody. Then chapter 5 past paper questions, guys online. Can you all collect this? Well, I'll take attendance quickly. Okay, right. Guys, girls, everybody. Can we have a look at chapter 5 past paper questions? I'm sending it to the students online now. Come on, everyone. Chapter 5 past paper questions. Where's your chapter 5 past paper questions? Those who don't have it, please take it from behind. We're going to get started with that now. We're going to attempt a few questions now. Right, I'm closing this up now, everybody. I'm closing this. Boys, everyone, okay. Shahid, do you want that taken away from you? Hurry up, everybody. Can we attempt the first question? Which one of these? Hurry up. Which one of what? Yeah, it's there in the behind. Now take it from there. Which one of these is a method of identifying a computer on a network? IP address. So a computer is identified by its IP address. So everybody, can we note down answer D over here? IP address over here. Okay, over there, Himal and Shinul, all of you all, too much of noise from there. Raza here, what's going on? Okay, right, everybody, can we have a look at question 2? FTP, file transfer protocol. FTP is a protocol that defines the rules for uploading and downloading files. In chapter 7, I will teach you all that. We're going to learn. I put this question for us to learn it now. Everybody, look at this network address over here. It has two parts. The first part is your network ID, your network address. And the second part is your device's number or your device's ID on this network. Everybody okay with this? So can we note it down? Part number 1. This first part is your network ID, the address of the network. So we say network ID. This is the first part of your IP address. The second part is your device's number or your device's ID on the network. Device ID on this network. Okay? So the first part is the address of your network ID, and the second part is the device's ID on this network. Right, we are moving down, everybody. We are moving down over here. Describe how MAC addresses can be used to prevent access to networks. So everybody, every device has a MAC address, and MAC addresses are permanent. Okay? We call it a MAC address filter. Okay, we'll start off like everybody. I'm going to use something called a MAC address filter. Okay? And this filter, everybody, you can say this can be done, everybody. This can be done. We are going to use a software known as a MAC address filter. And this filter has two lists inside it, a white list and a black list. The white list contains MAC addresses that are allowed to enter the network. And your black list contains MAC addresses that are to be blocked, to be not allowed. Okay, this can be done using a MAC address filtering software. You will be allowed. Okay, This software, boys, girls, this software contains two lists. The white list, go on. The white list would contain, everybody, the white list would contain MAC addresses that are allowed to enter the network. Would contain MAC addresses that are allowed to enter the network, while the blacklist contains MAC addresses that are not allowed to enter the network. Everybody okay with this? So every time a device accesses the network, it's compared against these two lists. Okay? Are you writing it here? You take the pen? No. It's there. Okay, right. I'm moving away from here. Everybody, these are the two lists that you would see on a MAC address filtering software. Okay, right. I'm moving down now. Okay, right. Everybody, question number 4. Which one of these is a feature of media access control? Which one are they talking about? Media access control is what? Your MAC address, right? So what do you guys think about it?
It's unique.
It is unique. Yeah, every device has a unique MAC address. Can we mark this, please? Every MAC address is unique. Two devices cannot have the MAC address. Who gives you a MAC address?
The company.
The network interface card manufacturing company gives it to you. Are we all okay with this? Right, let's keep moving. State 2 ways devices are identified on a network. Okay, so it will use your IP address and your MAC address to identify you when you connect to a network. IP address and you have your MAC. Okay. We are moving down. It's the same question I want to do again. Okay, question 6 we are skipping. Everybody. We are moving down on to question 7, please. Everybody, have a look at question 7. Nihal connects his laptop to the hotel's local area network. Explain one advantage of using MAC addresses rather than IP addresses to identify devices on a local area network.
MAC address.
Okay, so MAC addresses, what do we know about them? We know they are permanent. They do not change. Okay. While IP addresses are generally what? They are dynamic, right?
Yeah. New ones given every single.
Exactly. Every time they disconnect and reconnect, the IP address changes. Okay. Everybody, let's mention this. MAC addresses are permanent. They do not change when the user disconnects and reconnects. unlike IP addresses that are dynamic. Okay. MAC addresses are permanent. They do not change when the users disconnect and reconnect, unlike IP addresses that are dynamic. Okay, everybody, I'm just not very happy with this answer. So I'm going to have a look at the marking scheme to see if I missed out on anything. Can everyone look at me? Question number 7, I'm going to look at the marking scheme. You all also make it a habit. When you don't feel the answer is good, you also look at the marking scheme. For now, look at my screen. For now, look at my screen. For now, look at my screen. I'm showing it to you all anyway. Okay, everyone, can you all read these and see if we have missed out on anything? They are unique. They cannot be changed. We spoke about that. They are hardwired, hard-coded into the network interface card. We did not talk about that. It is easier to ban or accurately identify devices on the network. Can we mention this thing? It is hardwired into the network interface card. The MAC address is permanently programmed into your network interface card. Shall we only mention that? Okay. The MAC address is hardwired, meaning the user can't change it, is hardwired into the NIC. Just mention that part also. Okay. The MAC address is hardwired into the NIC. It's permanently stored. The user doesn't get to change it. Okay. Okay. Shall we have a look at the next one? A similar question to IP address, but answer is going to be different. What do you think? Now, this is a MAC address you see. Boys, look here below. This is a MAC address. There is a small problem here. MAC addresses are groups of 2 characters separated by colons. That hasn't been put over here, but doesn't matter. So everybody, the first part will be your
Primary.
This was there.
Your network IP.
This MAC addresses are assigned to which part of a device? Network interface card, right? So use that and explain this below.
One is the network interface card that brands.
Exactly. The serial number of the network interface card manufacturer. Everybody, number 1, the first part. Everybody, the first part is serial number or identification number. Identification number of MAC of NIC manufacturer. Okay, the first part is the identification number of your NIC manufacturer. The second part is the device's unique serial number. Device's unique serial number. Everybody okay with this? This is your second part. Okay. Identification number of the, it will be TP link or what do you call gigabit, for example. Identification of the NIC manufacturer, and the second part is your device's unique serial number. Okay. Right, we're going to make a jump now. Everybody, we're going to scroll all the way down to we have spoken now, devices identified using MAC address and all that. We'll skip it for now, maybe next week. No. Don't you have the paper with you? Why are you asking? It's the last question. Oh, we have enough time. Okay, right. Everybody, we are moving up. To link network systems, you need a gateway to connect 2 different networks or 2 similar networks. Everybody, in most cases, who behaves as your gateway? The router, in most cases, is your gateway. 3 of you all. I'm going to take it and tear it up, okay? I'm definitely going to tear that up. Okay, everybody, can you look at question number 10? To link network systems, you need a gateway. Question number 11. To the device used to strengthen a wireless signal is a booster. Sorry?
Wide signal of booster.
A wired signal, a booster. I didn't get you.
Yeah, booster too. Like strengthen a
Normally for wired signals, we don't say booster, we say repeater. It's repeating the signals. For wireless also, you can say repeater, extender, booster, all accepted. All right, let's keep moving, everyone. Question number 11, what is 12? Everybody, question 12. The network has an internet connection. The diagram shows how the network is connected to the internet. Okay. Identify the device labeled A on the diagram.
gateway router.
Has to be a router, right? Whatever connects to your internet service provider is going to be a router. Nobody else can connect to your internet service provider, no?
Gateway or router?
No, router. We have to say router. So device A is going to be your router. Okay. Right, we're going to move down from here. Everybody, question number 16, please. Question 16. Everybody, question 16. Let's have a look here. Everyone, customers use an ISP to access the internet. State the type of software customers need to view a website. You need a web browsing software to view a website. Excellent. Web browser. Identify the internet service a customer would use to find a website. If you do not know the exact website, what tool do you use?
A search engine.
You would use a search engine, right? Like Google or Yahoo or Bing. Okay, you would use a search engine to discover a website. Okay, so over here we say search engine. Many internet service providers block undesirable websites. Careful. State the type of software used to block undesirable websites. Stop for a second. Some firewall is used to check your data packets and block users from trying to break into your network. I told you it's like a security guard, right? When it comes to specific websites, for example, I don't want, what do you call? One second. I do not want torrent sites loading into my network. I don't want social media sites loading into my network. So it will have a blacklist and a whitelist. You can say parental control software, or you can say internet filtering software. Internet filtering software means what? A software which allows you to choose what websites to allow, what websites to block. Okay, so everybody, can we note down over here? Internet filtering software. Internet filtering software. Okay, everybody, I'm stopping at this point then until we meet again next Monday. We don't have class. We meet next Tuesday. Okay. Until we meet again, take care. Stay safe. See you all next Tuesday.